Hi, my name is Jackie and I'm with Citywide Promotions. Today I want to show you how to use our online designer for t-shirts. There's several ways that you can start a design. You can go up here and click Get Started, and that will take you straight to our designer. You could also start by picking out a garment and then designing on it. You can also start by picking out a design template and work from there. And then there's this button down here that says Get Started. If you just want a quick quote and you know how many colors and sizes and things that you want for your screen printed job, you can go up here and click Get a Quote, and that will give you information on our costs. You will not be able to check out, but you can give us a call at 855-984-1535 to discuss your job, especially if you want something custom created or you have questions. So I'm going to go ahead and go through getting started on one of these. I'm going to do a design on a cotton t-shirt. So I'm going to scroll down here to product categories over here, and I'm going to cotton t-shirts. And my t-shirts are loading up now. I'm going to go to the Gildan shirts because that's our most popular brand. And I'm going to do the soft style t-shirt. Just because they tend to be a little more popular because of the cut. And then the next thing, actually I'm going to pick a black shirt. Yeah, I'm going to pick a black shirt. Then I'm going to add a design template. And from there, let's see what I want to pick. I'm going to go to mascots and pick a design. And you can see we have the different categories that you can go from to pick. And then you scroll down once you go there. You'll see mascots are there. These are all of our templates that we have under the mascots that you were able to personalize for your use. I'm just going to scroll through so you can just get a quick look at some of what we have to offer, which is pretty cool. So it makes you feel like an artist. I'm just going to pick something basic, like this bison basketball. And that's now loading on the shirt. Now, those are not the colors that I like. It doesn't really pop on the shirt. So I'm going to customize it. And that's going to take you to our online designer. Basically, you have this pop-up that comes up first. It's just letting you know that if you place your order through our online designer using the design that you created, that you get free art, as well as there is no setup involved with the shirt. So first thing I'm going to do is move this around and I move it closer up to the top. And then I'm going to go in and start playing around with some of the design elements. Basketball, I'm going to keep that word the same. You can change the fonts in here if you like. And as you can see, we have a number of fonts. That's the brush font. I like what's in use, so I think I'm going to stick with that. But the color doesn't go for the school. So I'm going to change it to green. Okay, oh, that shows up really nice. So that will work. And then Lincoln Heights. The school name isn't Lincoln Heights, so I'm going to change it to the school that I want it to be for. Okay. And once again, I'm going to change the color. And as you can see, the color's already up here, so I don't have to go back here and be like, oh my goodness, which color did I pick? It's already here. So I can just pick that color for that. The next one I'm going to go to is, click up the bison. They aren't bisons, they are jaguars. So I'm going to turn that and change the color as well. And once again, you can change the font if you don't particularly care for the font. which honestly, I don't really like that font, so I think I will change it. Just doesn't seem like it flows with that design too well. Something a little heavier. There we go. And then the next thing I want to change, I'm going to leave the 78 alone because I actually want that to be white. But I am going to fiddle with this basketball because actually, yeah, I am. Yeah. And the only reason I'm changing that to green is because the school colors are green. You can either click on the next element that you want to work on, or you can click on this white space, which will bring everything else back up. I'm going to scroll down to this little thingy here because I want to change it. And as you can see, because it's not text, there's nothing else to edit other than the color. So once again, I'm going to change that to the green, which as you can see is already there because we already selected it. And once you are satisfied with your design, if you might want to change anything else, which I think I do, I want to make I'm going to make Charles Flowers a little bit bigger. There we go. Alright, I think that's pretty good. So now that we're doing that, you can save and share your design, which you would click save and share. You have to, if you have an account, you would just log in with your password and you can save the design so that you could come back, and you can also share it and email it with others. Or if you don't have an account, you'd have to create one with your email and password and everything. Then you'd be able to save it and come back to that. So I'm just going to hit the back button. Close out of that to get back here because I'm not going to do that yet. The other thing that you can do is you can get a quote. So to get a quote, you already have your design there. It's actually going to be a two-color design. You have white and green that are going on the shirt. Our minimum is 12, so you have to order at least 12 shirts. So I would say that I'm going to do maybe 4 smalls, 4 mediums, 2 larges, 1 extra large, 1 double, and 1 triple X. And what it's going to do is I can update my quote, which is giving me an amount, which is $17.61 per shirt. Okay. Now I can choose to keep that, or I can go to buy now if I want to find out what the shipping is. I'm going to hit continue. At this point, it's going to force you to either put your login information in, or you can say you're a new customer. You can check out as a guest, or you can register an account. It's up to you. I'm just going to check out as a guest, since that's probably the quickest thing that you can do. Okay, so you have to save your design. I'm not going to save it as that. I'm going to call it Flowers B-Ball. Just so it's something that I'll remember when I come back in. I'm going to hit continue, and that's going to save my design. So now that it's saved into the designer, and that has to be done so that we can access your design, as well as you could go back and take a look at it while it's being produced. And depending on your browser, sometimes that can take a while for it to save. Okay. So from this point now, it's added your tax in there. It hasn't added shipping yet because we haven't put our address in yet. So we're going to continue. How would you like to pay? Of course, we accept credit cards. Debit card can go in here as well, and it will work. And that's about as far as I can take you because I'm not going to fill my credit card information out here. But then you would go to your billing address, the shipping method. The shipping method is always UPS ground. You review your order, and then you go ahead and you check out. And a receipt is emailed to you once payment is sent. Now, once that's done, if you have any questions or you want to check up on your order, feel free to call 855-984-1535. But we will be getting in contact with you anyway, just for you to sign off on an art approval. And that should happen within 24 hours. We will receive payment through our system. So once the art approval and the payment is received, understand that when you okay to that art, that is exactly what is going to print on the shirt. So when you're doing your design, you want to make sure there's no typos. When we send it back for the art approval, you want to make sure you check for spelling, make sure everything is the way you want it. If you need to make changes, of course, we could do that at that time. But once that's done, it takes approximately 10 business days for production and to ship. And then shipping time is based on where you're located out of. Most places located in Maryland, D.C., Virginia, Pennsylvania. I want to say Delaware are 1 day. 2 days once you start getting to North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and I think Florida sometimes is 3 days. And then the furthest would be California, which would take 5 business days for it to ship to you. Well, that is our designer in a nutshell. Hope you use it because it actually is cheaper for you. You can design some pretty basic things for clubs, even businesses on there that you can utilize and get your shirts done. Again, if you have any questions, call us at 855-984-1535 or feel free to email us at sales@citywidepromotions. Thank you and have a wonderful day.